Our Sun is a fiery sphere. Earth is not the only planet in the solar system, but only on Earth are there many kinds of living things. It is because of the Sun that all living things on Earth are able to sustain life. But the Sun is not always Earth's friend. Perhaps the Sun will be the most destructive enemy Earth will face in the future. Without the help of the Sun, no living thing can sustain life on Earth. It is difficult for us to even contemplate that one plight. The Sun is very radioactive. Already, the Sun's radioactive rays have destroyed the seas and atmosphere of Mars. The current doubt is whether the Sun will destroy the Earth or whether the Earth will survive the Sun. Earth is safer from radiation than other planets. Various metals are boiling in the center of the Earth. It creates a large magnetic field around the Earth. It is very beneficial for the Earth because this magnetic field protects the Earth from radiation entering the Earth's surface. Apart from this, the Earth also has an ozone layer that protects the Earth from the Sun's radiation. Earth is located in the Goldilocks zone of the solar system. In other words, it is the area where all the conditions for sustaining life are present. To explain a little more, the Goldilocks zone is neither too far nor too close to the Sun. Similarly, water can exist in this region in all its three forms: gaseous state, solid state, liquid state. This is the ideal state for all living things to exist. We have seen many types of accidents in Hollywood movies that destroy life on Earth. We have seen in Hollywood movies that a big asteroid comes and hits the Earth, and aliens come and conquer the Earth. But there is another danger that is more real than this. The Sun itself is likely to destroy the Earth before asteroids and aliens come and destroy the Earth. Like all stars, the Sun evolves through several stages. It evolves from dense stardust to a star, then to a red giant, and finally to a white dwarf, the remnant of a star. It is now about 4.6 billion years since the Sun was formed. In other words, the youth of the Sun is now. All the hydrogen atoms inside the Sun are burned up and converted into helium. This is the process that takes place in the Sun. According to the conclusion of the scientists, it will take about 7 billion years for all the hydrogen atoms to burn up and turn into helium. That is about 700 crore years. As the years go by, the size of the Sun will increase greatly. As a result, the Sun will burn more brightly, and with it, the intensity of the heat will be greatly increased. This rate of increase will be 10% per billion years. This is the biggest crisis that the Earth has to face. Earth's average temperature would be 120 degrees Fahrenheit higher than it is now, creating a massive greenhouse effect. After a while, all the water in the Earth's atmosphere will be turned into water vapor due to heat, and eventually, it will disappear from the atmosphere itself. After 350 million years, the Sun will be 40% brighter than it is now. If you fill a frying pan with water and put it on high heat, the water will evaporate very quickly. The same thing will happen to the seas of the Earth at that time. Due to the intense heat, all the water in the sea will dry up into steam without heating. This period will be very difficult for all living things on Earth to survive, and only a few living things will be able to survive this condition. When the water vapor reaches the total atmosphere, the Sun's UV rays completely destroy the moisture. When we say hydration, we mean H2O molecules. Without H2O molecules, no new life could form on Earth. This is not the end. The Sun will continue to grow and become a red supergiant star. As it grows, the Sun may swallow Mercury, Venus, and sometimes Earth. Now suppose that the Earth still existed, but it would be useless because it would be just a piece of rock, and the Sun, which is the most necessary for the existence of the Earth, would try to destroy the Earth. But we don't need to fear that because we still have 7 billion years to figure out how to get out of this. Fortunately, scientists have already suggested many ways to avoid this. One of the most famous ways is to leave Earth and escape to another planet in a spaceship. Stephen Hawking and many other famous scientists have said that we will have to depend on other planets in the future for the survival of humans. It can sometimes be inside or outside our solar system, but this way is very difficult to implement. Because if we want to move 700 crore people from Earth, we need at least 100 crore space vehicles. If at least 1,000 space shuttles were launched a day, it would take 20,700 years to replace all the people on Earth. Launching 1,000 space shuttles in a day is never possible. However, even if this were possible, a journey in a space vehicle would be a journey of many years. Humans can never survive that many years. Because there is no gravity in space, humans will age very quickly. Not only that, due to solar radiation, various diseases can affect humans very quickly. Even if humans survive all this and reach another planet, humans need oxygen to breathe, water to drink, proper gravity to walk, and enough food for 7 billion people. It is never possible to quickly restore the conditions for human life on Earth to the same conditions on another planet. Taking all this into account, scientists have now come up with an amazing new idea. Why not simply move the Earth itself to a safe distance from the Sun? Scientists say that when our Sun becomes a red giant star, the current Goldilocks zone will be twice as far away. In other words, the place where the planet Mars is located now. When we hear it, we think that scientists are crazy. But scientists have amazing ways to implement this idea. The force generated by a rocket launch can push the Earth backward. This is the first method of scientists. But the Earth is so big that only 1 billion rockets weighing 10 tons, simultaneously launched in the same direction, can move the Earth even a little. Launching so many rockets together is never possible. So the first way is never possible. If a nuclear explosion occurs near an object in space, the object's trajectory will change dramatically. This is another trick that some scientists say can be used to deflect asteroids that are heading towards Earth. This phenomenon was beautifully depicted in the Hollywood movie Armageddon. But this method is also not suitable. Because here too, the size and weight of the Earth is a problem. Moreover, a nuclear explosion is a huge disaster. It will affect the Earth too much, and therefore, this method cannot be adopted as a means. Another idea proposed by NASA scientists is the technique of reflecting light from the Sun back to the Sun itself. But if this project is to be implemented, it will be necessary to make a reflector made of solar canvas 20 times the size of the Earth. None of these methods are quick to implement. Maybe in the future, there will be better technology than this. Because when you say 7 billion years, that is 30,000 times longer than humans have lived on Earth. Man who used to live in a cave now lives with robots. So we can believe that in the future new technologies will come, and we will be able to find another way that is safer than this. If you have learned something new after watching this video, then don't hesitate to like and share this video, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you are visiting this channel for the first time.